And now to the latest on Donald Trump's hush money trial. Court began this morning with a hearing to determine if the former president violated his gag order in the case. Prosecutors saying he violated it more than 10 times, attacking witnesses and others close to the case. That hearing, which at times got heated, is now over, with witness testimony resuming. Eyewitness News reporter CeFaan Kim outside the court in Lower Manhattan with the very latest. CeFaan.
Well, David, on day 2 of testimony, former President Donald Trump started his day with a contempt hearing, a hearing that turned tense. But before facing a judge, he repeated false claims that his supporters are being barred from protesting outside the courthouse.
People that want to come down and they want to protest at the court, and they want to protest peacefully.
Former President Donald Trump kicking off day 2 of testimony in his hush money trial with a repeated false claim, then turning his fire on President Biden.
He's got no message. He's got no compassion. He doesn't know what he's doing. He can't put 2 sentences together.
But inside the courtroom, a hearing about his attacks, not on his political rivals, but against witnesses in this case. Trump's attorney, Todd Blanche, argued the former president was merely responding to attacks from his former fixer, Michael Cohen, and Stormy Daniels. The gag order hearing turned combative when Blanche failed to give clear examples of when or how he was attacked by witnesses. At one point, Judge Merchan fired back, "I'm asking a specific question over and over, and I'm not getting an answer." Blanche responded, "I don't have any case law to support that. It's just common sense." At the end of the tense hearing, the judge said he would not rule from the bench on the DA's contempt motion, adding, "You're not offering me anything to hang my hat on." But his confrontational posture towards Blanche suggested he might indeed find Trump in contempt of the court's gag order. Now, sources tell ABC News that the Secret Service has been having meetings and planning for what to do if the former president is held in contempt. Prosecutors, though, said at this point they're seeking a fine, saying we're not seeking an incarceratory penalty, but that the defendant seems to be angling for that. The trial resumed today with David Pecker's return to the witness stand. Reporting live in Lower Manhattan, CeFaan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.